Welcome to MOOC's module on graphics and animation development. In this session, we will cover some of the GIMP tools for selection. GIMP tools for selection are of various types like fuzzy select tool, select by color tool, color picker tool. Here is the GIMP toolbox which covers all the tools related to various kind of selection process like fuzzy select tool, color picker tool, select by color tool. Fuzzy select tool. This tool is used for selecting an area having sharp edges or background with solid color. It is also similar to Adobe Photoshop Magic Wand tool, and this tool can be activated from the toolbox directly or by pressing the keyboard shortcut key capital U. And this tool can also be accessed from the menu bar option, that is tools, and from there we need to click on the selection tools and then fuzzy select. In order to make use of fuzzy select tool, we need to click at any place in the image initially to start the selection process, and then it expands outwards by selecting the contiguous pixels having similar color as the starting pixel. So the learner has to see that what kind of colors they want to pick from the image. It works on the contiguous pixels of the similar color. Then we need to drag the mouse either in the downward direction or to the right direction for controlling the threshold of similarity. Area of selection by using this fuzzy select tool can be increased as far we will drag the mouse. Similarly, area of selection decreases by dragging either in the upward direction or to the left side. Select transparent areas. Fuzzy select tool comes with various options like select transparent areas. This option helps in selecting the transparent areas if checked. So in case image is having some transparent areas and we are willing to select that particular transparent area, then out of the fuzzy select tool options, we can click on the select transparent areas, and by default also it is selected in the GIMP toolbox. Then comes sample merged. It is applicable when we are having more than one layers in our image to be edited, and it works when the currently selected layer is either semi-transparent or is set to layer mode other than the normal mode. And if the option is unchecked, then the tool will work only on the current layer, and if in case this particular option, that is sample merged, is selected, then it will show its effect on the composite image. And at the end, usually the colors that appear in different layers are different from the colors that are shown in the merged layer. Fuzzy select tool is also having some other kind of options like threshold. By setting this threshold value, selection by this tool can be increased or decreased, and we need to set it before starting with the selection process. Higher the value of the threshold, higher will be the selected area. And then comes the option selection by. It allows us to choose component of the image that can be used for calculating the similarity. Then is the second tool for selection, select by color tool. This tool can be activated in different ways in GIMP software. First of all, by using the menu bar. All the selection options are available in tools menu, and then we need to click on selection tools, and then we can opt for by color select. By clicking on the corresponding tool icon in the toolbox also, we can go for select by color tool, and we can also make use of the shortcut key, that is Shift+O. This tool helps in selecting regions with similar colors, but it need not be contiguous pixels. So we need to understand that how select by color tool in GIMP is different from the earlier tool, that is fuzzy select tool. Fuzzy select tool works only on contiguous pixels, but in the case of select by color tool, it need not to be the contiguous pixels. Then it works similar to fuzzy select tool, and it takes reference of the point where the user has clicked initially. And then it extends as we drag and also as per the threshold value. So in the two tools that we have just covered, the first one is fuzzy select tool and then the select by color tool. These tools works similar to each other, and in terms of threshold value, the overall selection area can be increased or decreased. So threshold is considered to be one of the very important feature that can be worked with fuzzy select and select by color tool. Color picker tool. This tool helps to pick or set the color for the foreground color option in Gimp. And we can apply this to any object or selection by clicking on any color pixel on the currently opened image. So this particular tool is similar to picker tool in other softwares. So if we want to apply the color from the image to any other object, then we can go for color picker tool. And this particular tool can be activated by pressing the O from the keyboard. And we can also make use of this tool by simply selecting the tool icon from the Gimp toolbox. So in this particular session, we have covered the selection tools like fuzzy select tool, which can be used for selecting the contiguous pixels of some color, and it works with the solid color background images. Select by color tool for selecting the non-contiguous color pixels, and the third tool that we have covered is color picker tool to set the foreground color for filling up any particular object on the layer. So these are the references which can be followed by the learner in order to have an advanced idea about the different options and how these tools can be applied in order to edit the image and how they can go for different kind of selections. Now let us have a quick demo by using the Gimp software. For this we need to start with the Gimp software, and first of all we will open any image. So in this case a bird image is already opened, or you can go for selection of any image from file menu and then open. So we are having different kind of images, and out of that we have opened the bird image. As in this case the image is already opened, so we will not again open it. Just adjust the toolbox. So now first of all we will see how this first tool, that is fuzzy select tool, works. First of all click on this tool and then come to the currently opened image. So as we have seen that it works on the contiguous pixels of the same color. So in this particular bird image, as soon as we have clicked at any initial point, the similar colors of that threshold value will be selected. Threshold generally considered as the range of colors to be selected in an image. So if the user wants to increase the threshold value, they can go to the tools option, and from there they can increase the threshold value. So let us see how this changes the selection. So for this purpose we will again apply the fuzzy select tool on the currently opened image, and right now the threshold value is 29. So we will again try to select any initial point, and it will select all the contiguous pixels in the image. In case if we want to increase the selection area, we can again start with the selection. We need to remember that we are going to release the mouse only at the end. So you just start clicking at some point and move either downward direction for increasing the selection, or you move to the upward direction. So after releasing the mouse button, the selection will be visible. So we can see that all the pixels having the same color as the initial point are now selected. So we can make use of such kind of options on a background that is having a solid color. But in this particular image, the background is having various shades of the same color. So we can also try this tool on some other image which is having a better solid color. So let us see, is there any image which is having some different background? So let us open this image of flower. So we are going to first of all increase the size of image. We have zoomed it to 200%, and now you can see that comparatively the background of this image is of one color. So we can see how the working of fuzzy select tool varies in case of solid background. Again we are selecting the fuzzy select tool, and clicking somewhere on the background. So you can see that in a one go, all the pixels of black color are selected. If you want to delete, just press on the delete key and complete background is deleted. Control Z, take it back. So in this manner, fuzzy select tool can be applied on images of different backgrounds, and preferably this tool should be used for solid color background. Now the next tool, that is select by color tool. It is available next to the fuzzy select tool in the Gimp toolbox. First of all, click on this tool and then bring it on the working area. If you are using the same image, then try to see the difference, how it is different from the fuzzy select tool. Fuzzy select tool works on the contiguous pixels and it will try to pick all the pixels similar to the initial point wheresoever it presents in the current image. So for this also we are having the threshold option. You can increase or decrease the threshold option in case of select by color tool. So it is again similar to fuzzy select tool, but the difference is that rather than just picking the contiguous pixels, it will pick different pixels present at different locations. So all the colors are right now slight brown in color, but their location is different. Some are in the background area and some are present in the bird body. So next to that we are having the tool, that is color picker tool. This particular tool can be used for picking the any color and we can set the foreground color. Say for example, I am going to pick the color of the beak for the bird, and you can see that out of the foreground and background color, right now the foreground color is set to orange color. Now we can make use of this color in order to fill up any object. So for that purpose, we are going to open a new file, and in this new file we are going to create an elliptical shape. Right now this shape is not filled with any color. So my objective is to fill it with some color that is currently set. Make use of bucket fill tool and click inside. So in this manner, the color that is available as a beak of the bird is now applied to the elliptical shape. You can see that the same color which is there in the bird is now applied to the elliptical shape. So this tool also works perfectly in order to select an image, and we are going to apply the color currently selected to any particular object. So these are some of the tools in Gimp available for selecting the image, but their range of color selection is different. So the learner can try all the tools like fuzzy select tool, select by color and color picker tool for selection of an image. Thank you.